Wait, telescopic travel is now a thing? And yes, there will be spoilers. GameMasters here, and I'll tell you right off the bat, there is some fun and strange and twisted stuff in this new book of many things. Among them is the concept of telescope travel. If I was ever to sit down and play as a player, and the DM had us discover a telescope that could transport us somewhere, well, after this video, I'll let you decide if you'd actually use it. There are certain telescopes in the multiverse that will allow you to see distant celestial objects, stars, wildspace systems, even the petrified husks of old dead gods. And then there are some that will let you transport to those locations. But there is, in my opinion, a very heavy price. You'll need to spend 1 hour calibrating the telescope before attempting to use it to transport you to a new destination. Once calibrated, you'll need to make a DC-17 intelligence check, just to ensure you have everything set properly. Should you succeed, you and 8 other willing creatures that are touching the telescope will be transported to an unoccupied space at the intended location. On a failed check. Before I explain the horrors that are about to come, I need to thank these telescopic supporters. I cannot thank them enough for their contributions to this channel, and if you'd like to toss some support my way, you can tap that like button on this video. Subscribe. But if you really want to support the cause, I'll leave a link down in the description as to how you can become a Patreon or YouTube member. And of course, you'll get your name on this list too. Now, for the failed check. You roll a d6. A result of a 6 has you arriving at your intended location, but you are coated in a harmless slime. Okay, nothing super horrible there. A result of a 5, and you land on a different planet or celestial body in the Wildspace system nearest to your intended location. Not ideal, but you're at least still alive. Rolling a 4 will, unfortunately, not teleport you anywhere, but a creature from the astral sea will appear within 60 feet of the telescope, and the DM gets to decide if it's hostile, scared, friendly. Yeah, things are getting a little dicey now. I mean, it could be a Githyanki that appears, not terrible should it be hostile, but then it could be an Eldritch Lich. A 3 causes cosmic energy to overload the telescope. If you are within 60 feet of it, and you would be if you're touching it, you will take 8d6 necrotic damage. Should that not kill you and you end up surviving, you are transformed into a completely different creature. This effect would be as if someone had cast the reincarnate spell on you. Should your die roll a 2, you will find yourself on a totally different plane of existence. Either your DM will pick it or they can choose it in a random fashion. Rolling a 1, and you will disappear from the telescope and begin your travel into the astral sea towards your destination. But then you'll just stop, drift in the astral sea. And this may be one of the only decent rulings to come out of Spelljammer. You'll have an air envelope, so you'll be able to breathe for about 2 to 20 minutes, depending on your size. I suppose a party member could prepare in advance to deal with those situations, cast the spell air bubble just before you all are ready to transport, or some other spell. But the big question remains, if you cast air bubble to prepare for the voids of space, but end up not rolling a 1, but instead summon a creature from the astral sea that you have to fight, that spell slot may have been more useful with something else. To that end, I have a question. Well, actually 2. One specifically for the players, but also one for the dungeon masters. For the players, is this a means of travel that you'd be willing to risk? For the DMs, let's expand that table of mishaps from 6 to, say, 20. What are some other mishaps you might include? Let me know your answers down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you not find yourself on a different plane of existence.